Hello, everyone. Very welcome. Nice to see you here in the distance. And yeah, we have a very beautiful subject to talk. But before that, just a couple of technical things I like to share. Microphones is off now because we are many, and if the sound you have in your room, then it go to online. And if you want to ask something, then you put your microphone on and then ask question, then you off it again. That's, I think, clear. And another thing what I like to say in the beginning that I like to do these meetings regularly, like second and the fourth Wednesday each month. It's mean after 2 weeks, yeah, it will be another topic to talk. And if you're interested about some topics, subjects to that I open it through the shamanic perception, shamanic view, you are very welcome to send me a message, and maybe I will take this subject for the next time. Yeah, and today subject about protection. Somehow this subject came me from yesterday. I thought, what should I talk today? And it came protection. Because at this time, I think it's very important also to be protected. And if we look generally what is protection, it's a natural, we can say, instinct for us to be safe. Yeah, like we are looking for the safeness in this life because that's the idea of life. Yeah, idea of life that you can live. Yeah, you can enjoy your life. You can do what make you feel good, and sometimes you need to isolate yourself from danger, from some stressful negative energies, and from the past, from the history of our ancestors. Most of the danger we get from nature, from animals, for example, from some insects or some snakes, for example, spiders. And that's why I always say, like, if I remember my kids, when they see first time snake, they was together, two small kids, and they start screaming suddenly. A question, why? Yeah, because they never see snake before, and they have such a reaction. And when they found, I don't know how it's like a mouse which is living underground, yeah, mole, yeah. When they find a mole, they just take it and play with it, and bring it to the parents, say, oh, look what we found. And they was not screaming at all. But when they see snake, they didn't touch the snake. Yeah, they just start screaming, both of them. And that's show that our ancestors giving us a message also through that instinctive reaction, because they experience that danger can come from the snakes or from the spiders. And we learn from our ancestors this way too. Like intuitively, we know that we have to be careful with some animals or with some plants or with some places. If you are in the mountains, you're also very careful when you are in a steep place. Yeah, and that's also feels like natural to be careful. Yeah, and to protect ourselves, it's a natural instinct. Yeah, and it's important to feel safe, especially I think for women, because female energy is more related with the energy of the Mother Earth, Umai. And Umai actually standing in our philosophy is standing for life. Life, I would say, it's the quality of Umai. Actually, Umai is a take care of all living creatures. It's her kingdom. Yeah. And female energy is very close to the energy of Umai, Mother Earth. And for that reason, for women, it's more important to feel safe. Men have a little, it's also important for the men, but it's a little bit different. Men can get more, face the danger, face some difficult situation, some troubles as well. And for the men, it's more easy to handle, for example, stressful and difficult situation, much more easy than for women. And for that reason, like we're supposed to help each other. Yeah, that's why people are creating a couples, yeah, to live together. That's also why the spirits separate people and a female and the male energy, yeah, to combine opposites. Yeah, we are very different. And protection is a quite a big subject, and I like to start to explain you how we see protection in a shamanic way. Yeah, in shamanism, in Siberian Altai shamanism, we have 4 big spirits, and each of the big spirits have a different frequency. You can say different energy. Yeah, and depends of what energy you are now, you need a different kind of protection, let's say like this. Because if your energy is very low, you are in the lowest energy, it's Erlik, we say, it's a spirit of underworld. And how to recognize if you are in the Erlik or someone in the Erlik energy. If you ask yourself, how am I feel myself at this time? And if your answer will be that I'm not good, I'm in a bad situation, in a bad mood, or in a bad condition, whatever else. Yeah, if your answer is I'm not well, I'm not good, it's mean it's already a signal that your energy is low. Yeah, another signal that your energy is low, that you feel lost, like you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, and what is my destiny and what is my life path. Yeah, that's also one of the signals that your energy is low. And of course, more stronger signals is like emotional problems, depressions, stresses, physical illnesses, serious physical illnesses, and yeah, some heaviness actually, what you carry, what you feel inside. It's also mean that you an Ehrlich. And practically it can be addictions. People who addicted, they also most of the time, not most, I think always stuck with the Ehrlich low energy. Yeah? And also a lot of fear. Fear, it's like also signal that your energy is very low. And if you are in the Ehrlich level, or someone in the Ehrlich level, this person needs a lot of protection, because if you're in this level, you don't feel safe actually. Yeah, and all the time you feel that you are in danger. All the time you feel you're worried or you're stressed, and it can be more or it can be less. Yeah, it can be depends of your energy. Today maybe you are better, and then you need less feelings of protection, and then next day you are worse, and then you feel more that you need the protection. And for these people, you need to find the way how to protect yourself. And in shamanism, we have many ways to protect. And one way is amulets. Yeah, we use different amulets which can help and bring you protection. By the way, I don't have amulet on me now. It's mean I feel safe. Yeah, it's not that I'm against of the amulets, but I just feel safe for the moment. And if I will not feel safe, then immediately I put one or maybe several amulets on me to feel safe. And another option, not only amulets can help you, also can help you some ceremonies and rituals, what you can do. And some people do them daily. Yeah, like they daily organize them daytime to do some rituals. And I know some men, it's almost like a friend. He's a Buddhist, and he even was learning from Dalai Lama, is like really Buddhist, yeah, like really deep into that path. And first question what he asked me when we met first time, he asked me, what are you doing for protecting yourself? Yeah, that was his first question. And I say, yeah, I just do feel myself safe. That's what I do, but that's what I will tell later a bit. Yeah, And he say, how it's possible? Because he say, I spent about 2 hours a day to do ceremonies for protection. Because in the Buddhism, they really focus a lot about different protection, and they have in philosophy of Buddhism demons, and these demons attacking people. And he say, I feel all the time that the demons are attacking me, and I need a protection, and I do that, and it's helped me, and I feel good after doing that. Yeah, it's mean for him it's important, yeah, to do this 2 hours this work. Yeah, but exists another way to protect yourself. I will tell a bit later about that too. And again, if your energy is low, then you need to do something what make you feel safe. Also, what can help a lot is other people who already feel strong and secure. Yeah, like if these people around you, them energy, like also confidence, coming like an energetical field, and if you are in them field, you feel more safe, like a child together with the mother. Yeah, when the child alone, it's not feel safe. When the child with the mother, it feels good. Yeah, and if you have a kids, yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, kids need parents, kids need mother to feel safe. Yeah, and that's a natural instinct for mothers to take care of the kids, yeah, to give them that safeness. But then when the kids get bigger, they grow, they start to separate. They start to separate, and they start to live their own life. Not separate. Maybe it's not a time yet. I hope they will separate in some day, at least my kids. Yeah, and I try to manage that as fast as possible. Because I think it's important to learn to live your own way, your own life, and to be connected with parents is important, but you also have to do it yourself. Yeah, yeah. This is the way to protect yourself with the Ehrlich. Yeah, if you have questions about this first part, what I already explained, feel free to ask. Yeah, remember you need to put microphone on, and then you can ask the question. Yes, Lena?
Yes, as I asked, I told you yesterday, it's when I have always learned that we are to protect ourselves when we do healing on others, or if we are to do meditation, or and that's because we don't want the lower energies to come in.
Yes, exactly. It's a good question, because when you work as a healer, when you work as a shaman healer, or I don't know, any other massaging, doing some therapy work, some helping other people, very often actually people coming to you with a low frequency. Actually, that's why they come, because they need help. Yeah, they're looking for protection, they're looking for safeness, they're looking for help. Yeah, that's why they come to you to receive that help, and that's kind of a natural things. And exists an opinion from many healers that you need to really protect yourself when you work with such a people. And in a way they're right, it's my opinion. Yeah, and in a way I have another view of that, and now I want to share. And first of all, you have to be ready to connect with low frequency. And if you have, for example, fear, which is resonate with the fear of the patient, then you can also get the same fear. But it's not mean that the fear of patient come to you. In my view, it's more that fear of patient can activate your own fear, which is like what I say, resonating with your own energy. Yeah, and it's not only fear, maybe other things, maybe some life situation. For example, somebody come to you and there's a problem in a relationship, and maybe you have the same problem in the past, and it can also touch you, and that's also can make it up that problem in you. But again, in my view, it's not that the problem of patient come to you, but it's just a situation activate your own problems, which I think is very good, because then you can start work on that too. Like you see that patient which come to you have that problem, and that problem wake up in you. I would say like, okay, that's good. Then you just take a chance, take that opportunity, and start to cleaning yourself, or let go of this problem if you can manage that. But I don't see it as a you take something from others. Yeah, no, I don't see that way. And because if you don't have that, it doesn't matter how big problem of the patient, it will not resonate, because you can feel the pain, you can feel the problem of the patient, but after you finish the healing, you don't feel like you carry it, because it's not exist in you. You already maybe heal it in the past, or maybe you just don't have it. Maybe you pass it in other previous lives, and yeah, you are free from that. And for that reason, I don't see that as very important, like to do some big preparation to protect yourself from the patients. Maybe you wash your hands and put a mask. That's yeah, important, but for protection, it's not so important, because actually it's good, and it's helping to see what is in you can be fixed. Okay, Lena, another question?
Yes, sorry, it's about this. But if you don't put protection on you, if you are like doing healing or something, you shine up, and spirits, not now I can't speak English anymore. The spirits attracts to you, gets attracted to you, and entities. Did you hear of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and can come into you. And don't you need to protect yourself against this? Or?
No, no. We see it differently. Like the spirits what can come to you, only spirits what you allow to come to you. Yeah, and it's not like happen without your influence. For example, what you say that entities, they can come to you only if you allow them to come to you. If something in you invite them. Yeah, and it's not happen just for fun or for suddenly. Yeah, it's mean if they come to you, it's have a reason, and we say you send them invitation in a way. Yeah, because if they passing by and try to get in you, they will not feel welcome, they just go away. Yeah, this is not a problem. And if they come to you, it's have a reason in you, and something attract them, something inside of you attract them. And it's not about to protect yourself from them, it's about to work with your own energy to change that. Yeah, that's how I see that. But again, if for you it's helpful to do some ceremonies or rituals before healing, and it's make you feel more safe, then you should do that. It's not that I'm against of this, it just I just share my own vision. Because if you worry, yeah, if you a little bit nervous, and especially if you do it like first time or not so often the healings, and you know something what make you feel comfortable, relaxed, confidence, safe, grounded, just do that. Yeah, it's can be part of your healing, and you can call it to create a protection, but I just call it more be confidence. Yeah, that's the same. But if you feel like you need it, better to do that. I tell yesterday for the group, yeah, sometimes people wear 10 amulets to feel safe, yeah, and they need that amulets. If they put 9, that's not working, but 10, it's enough. Yeah, it's mean if you need 10, use 10. Yeah, if you need only 1, use 1. If you don't need any, it's your way, but you find your way to feel safe. It's also about belief. Yeah, like this Buddhistic man, what I talking about, he believed that he have to do 2 hours ceremonies and rituals, and it's helped him, and it works. It works, and he is happy. And for me, it works differently. Yeah? And I don't need to spend these 2 hours, and I am also happy, and I also feel safe. And you can see what is the best for you, to spend 2 hours and feel safe, or spend no hours and feel safe. Yeah, this is a different belief. Yeah, and you can work on your belief. Yeah, and you can change your belief, and belief is a very powerful thing too. Sigmund is want to ask something. Yeah,
I have a question to this theme. I think there's a difference, and I want to know how you see it. If when I work as a shaman for someone, and he, for example, is attacked from black magic, I have a possession which then attacking me, or someone is angry from me and really engage someone who will attack me. As I know it from Nepal too, and I know it from Siberia, that some shamans or some healers, they are greedy and then they attack.
attacking each other. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's happened around the world. We call those people like dark or the black shamans. It means they use manipulation. Yeah, manipulation can be something what scaring other people. Yeah, and that's I always say for my students: be careful if somebody start to manipulate you with, especially with the spiritual things. Like they say, oh, you have black magic, or you have this, or you have that, and you have to do this, you have to buy this thing, or you have to do this and that. It's yeah, it's manipulation, and it's waking up your fears, and then you get more into the Ehrlich frequency, low frequency, and then you feel less safe. You feel that you need more protection, and then next moment this person can sell you some protection, some amulet or whatever else, and that's happened all around the world. That's why I don't like spiritual fairs, because I see in that fairs many people like this, and the energy of competition in that fair, spiritual fairs, is so strong that in the business fairs is much less competition than in the spiritual fairs, and that's what I really not so happy about. And I was maybe the last one 15 years ago or something like that, or 10 years ago, the last fair, spiritual fair, because it's yeah, too much competition, and I don't want to have a competition there. I just want to share what I know. Yeah. And that's it. And
I know it from a friend. She is a shaman healer, and she worked in Ecuador. And there are so many greedy other shamans, people, they are attacking them, and they get crazy. And let's say come back to Germany, it's like that doesn't work. It's too much.
Yeah, but it's the same what I already said before. If you have inside of you when somebody attack you, yeah. If you have something what is react in you on that, yeah, and that's coming up, yeah, that fears or that.
I think everybody has some points where he can get hit.
Yeah, but then you have to say them thank you that you realize that, oh, that's the point where I can change, that I can work, and that's yeah, this is the way. Okay, then
I have a question too. If because you speak about black magic, I'm from Brussels, and there's a lot of black shamans also here, and they ask a lot of money to invite entities to come for protection or for other things.
Yeah, that's become like a business then.
Yeah, but the money goes to the entities and the spirits themselves. Or it go to the people, to the shamans. That's not clear for me, because they say the spirit asks that money. You have to give it to the spirits. To the entities.
For everyone, is manipulation can be very different. You know, sometimes very very creative manipulation can be, and yeah, I'm not in that business, and I not know so much how they do that manipulation. But if you start to feel the manipulation, just run away, stop stop it, because it's not going to bring you in a good way, because the best way to get out of the low energy and feel more safe, it just rise your energy to the level of Umai, yeah, and that's what I want to share next.
Yeah, and that's something you do best yourself without help of any entities, other person. That's what you're gonna learn us now then?
Yes, I'm not going to teach you about the techniques, yeah, but I will explain a few words how you can do some tips, yeah, I can give you.
Yeah, okay.
And protection, if your energy is already higher, and we call it in a level of Umai, Umai is the Mother Earth, yeah, and if your energy is on a level of Umai, then you already feel good. Yeah, if you ask yourself, how am I feel myself? And then answer will be, I feel good, I feel fine, maybe okay, yeah, maybe not like very happy or something, but I feel fine. And if you answer like that, that means your energy is already in the level of Umai. And protection from this level, it's another techniques. It's a techniques of loving. When you start loving others, like you start sending love to the animals, to the kids, to the people around you, to the plants, and then that love start reflecting back to you. And actually, how we feel love from others, actually it's our love which is reflecting back. Yeah, it's mean if you want that others love you, just start love them. Yeah, maybe it sounds very simple, but not always easy to do, because you say, how I can love that ugly people? Yeah, some say like this, and this is a high level to love people which you don't love. Yeah, and that's your homework. That's the first tip. Yeah, try to love people which you don't love. You can start to love strangers. Yeah, I remember my teacher, he say, you have to start loving strangers, people what you don't know, they just passing by, and you try to love them. You say, why should I love them? I don't know them, I don't know who they are, I even don't know the name of them. But he say, no, you have to feel the connection, and you at least have to say inside yourself, I wish you a good day, I love you, have a beautiful energy, or whatever else. And especially if you wish them to be rich, it will be really good, yeah, because then you really love them. Try to do your best to love others. And then it's another level, and that's a protection from Umai, we say. Protection from Umai, it's energy of love, or another way to say field or space of love around you, which you create by yourself, but not by making it around your body, but sending it to others, and from others you get it back, like this. And yeah, it can be animals, it can be people, it can be plants, it can be even your house, it even can be your car. Yeah, your car also have a spirit, and you can love your car, and your car will be answering with love back to you. This is the way of Umai. Yeah. And another way to say it's a positive thinking, another tip, yeah, what I promised to give some tips. Simply think positive, yeah. If you don't see positive, search for the positive, yeah. Yeah, if everything bad around, you say it should be something good. It should be, yeah, maybe a little, but it should be something good around me or in me or whatever. And then you start searching for that. Like I always say, like a tax department, yeah, if they want to find the problem in your taxes, they will do that, yeah, because yeah, they're an expert on that, yeah, to find the mistakes in your reports, yeah, tax reports or whatever. And the same with the positive thinking, yeah, like if you will search for the good, you will find that good, yeah. If you search for bad, you also find it, and bad actually to find is much easier. You know why? Because we are more attracting to the negative energy, because for us, first important is a survival. That's why we look at the animals, yeah, for the deers, yeah, when they are in the forest. If it's a danger, they are more awake, yeah. When there's a no danger, they are relaxed, yeah. And first you have to survive. That's why the negative is very attractive to us, yeah. And then positive is already like a bonus what you receive if you did survive, yeah. This is an idea of that.
But if you pass the animals, like today with springtime, you go walk, and the animals, like today it was better weather, they were like cows coming out and they were jumping, and even the little they also were very
goats.
yeah. But I think it was also sometimes the animals are there and they are not reacting, and today all the animals were coming to me. Then it's because I have a positive energy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. It looked like
I was really
quite in a good
surprised.
energy. Yeah, I feel like you are very peaceful, and
Yeah.
I think that's the reason. Maybe they just have a good day, sunshine, and they can be happy also just from other situations in their life. And yeah,
it was like really today, because I do the walks a lot, and normally the animals never react, and today they were all reacting. It was very strange.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And now you get an idea if your frequency in the Umai level, what help you to feel safe and protected. Actually, by being in that frequency, it's already make you feel safe. Yeah, and if you want to have extra feelings of safeness, you use to work with the law of energy. And Ehrlich, it's more you create something, what we say like a fence, like isolating yourself a bit. That's why we're creating fences in our houses, just to be more safe inside, yeah. And inside that fence you feel more safe. But on the other hand, yeah, if the fence is too big, you cannot see what is outside, yeah, and make you feel isolated. That's Ehrlich, yeah. But with Uma, you don't create a fence, you create a love field, and that's feel you safe. And in the same time, you are still connecting with the rest of the world. In my opinion, Umai protection is much better, because you are still open for the world, and you also feel safe in the same time. Yeah, this is a combination. With Ehrlich protection, you create a fence, and that fence is isolate you. Fence, it's not a real fence, but kind of protection. Some people, I know some rituals, they put like a glass thing around, like a bottle or something, and then they say, oh, I'm in that glass bottle and I'm protected. Yeah, that's okay. If it's help, it's good. Yeah, you can use it, but in the same time, maybe you feel like you cannot get out of that glass bowl or bottle or whatever. All right. From the glass bottle, we're coming to the sky, and the sky energy, it's an energy of the Ulgin. It's another big spirit from our philosophy. And if you are looking for protection from the sky, normally how to recognize your frequency from the sky, if you are in that level, yeah, level of the Ulgin. We call it's feelings of flow, like you live in flow. For example, you think about something, you think, oh, would be nice to get an apple. And then next second, somebody ringing your door, your neighbor, and say, would you like an apple? Yeah, this is being in flow, yeah? Like you think and you get. Not always it's happen next second. Sometimes it takes maybe a day or a few days or a few months. But anyway, it's going like, you can say easy going, yeah? And I'm sure that all of you have that kind of periods in your life when you've been in flow, yeah? Like you think, or you say, and that's happen in your life, yeah, being in flow. It's mean you creating your life, yeah, actually by thinking, by doing something, you start to see that all what is in your head, it become your reality and become very fast, yeah. That's what is being in flow. But being in flow, it's mean you taking responsibility for your life and life around you. And by taking this responsibility, you allow to create a safe life, yeah. You're allowed to create a good life, yeah. It's mean protection from Ulgin level, it's just to wish and visualize, you can say, or dream about safe and good life, yeah, and bring it into the flow feelings, yeah, and also taking responsibility for that, because in the Ehrlich level, most of the time people say it's not my responsibility. The virus is bad, or I don't know, that voodoo shaman or the black shaman is bad, yeah, or the neighbor is bad. Really, my neighbor is terrible, or I don't know, bad weather or whatever else. Yeah, we always see there's something attack me, and I am a good person, and then I need to protect myself from that dangerous creatures. Yeah, in level of the Ulgin, you have to take responsibility for your life and for what happened around you, because otherwise it's not working, because then you go to the lower frequency if you're not ready to take that responsibility. It means if you want that your life is more in flow and you creating your life by yourself, then you have to take responsibility. Yeah? Otherwise it's not. It's like if you're driving a car and you say, no, I'm not going to sit and drive, yeah. Yeah, it's like you're not ready to take that decision to drive, but in the same time you want that the car is going, yeah. Maybe in the future when Elon Musk will create that how to say, cars without drivers, yeah, maybe you can do that and you give responsibility to the computer, and computer maybe will bring you to the right place, yeah. Maybe not, yeah. It's already how to say, a mystery, yeah. You never know. But if you want to drive, yeah, you have to take responsibility. And the same with the Ulgin level, yeah. If you want to protect yourself on the Ulgin level, it's not really kind of protection. It's more creating your future, yeah, creating your next day, creating your next year, like taking responsibility for your life and saying like, I'm responsible for what happened with me, yeah. And of course, you don't want that something bad happen with you, yeah? And you're not creating that, yeah? Simply. And if you're creating that, say, oh, yeah, I did it. Sorry. Next day, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like responsibility. Yeah, Lena.
Well, don't you interact with angels or power animals, or because I have this long list that I thank every day, and then I ask for protection, and I have done this just why? Isn't this important? If I don't do it, I think they will think that I don't care about them anymore. Or do you understand? Because I have done this so many years now. So it's
like become like a habit, become like your belief, yeah. It's like your personal ceremony, your personal ritual, and it's okay. That's what I say. If it's help you, and if you like to do that, and it works for you, just do that. But if your energy will be rising, if your frequency will be higher, you will realize that in some day you just send love, and that can be enough already. Or you taking responsibility for your life, and then it also can be enough. But to take responsibility is quite a challenge as well, and that's not everyone ready for that. It's always easy to blame someone or something than taking responsibility. And sometimes we take for something, some not, yeah. And this is an idea, yeah, idea of protection on the level of the Ulgin. It's creating your own life, yeah, creating your own life around you, and feeling, really feeling what is in me. It's influence what is outside of me, yeah. And you start to believe in that, and you start to be in flow. And the more you do that, the more you in flow, and the more you start to create the good things, because nobody have an idea to create bad things. Because actually, if you take any person on this planet, we all have a good intentions inside, yeah. Even by doing bad things, some people have a good intention, yeah. I mean, exist people who do bad things, yeah, let's say like that, yeah. But if you go deeper, why they do that, then you will realize they have a good intention. Maybe they want to be rich and they have more money, or maybe they want to help them family or the kids or whatever. But I mean, intention is good, yeah. But how they do that, it's another question, yeah. And I'm not saying that they everyone doing correct, but I say intention is good, yeah. And for that reason, if you start to be in flow and everyone get in flow, then only good things start happen around us and with us and with our planet and with everything, yeah. But this is a quite high level, and exists another spirit, a spirit of Tengri. It's a high spirit, and this is the highest frequency which can be reached, we say like this. And if you reach that level, then you'll not care about protection anymore, yeah, because you don't need a protection, because if you reach that level, you start to be connected with all what exists, like you become as one, yeah. And if you become as one, like now we feel separated, and then low frequencies and more separation sense for us, yeah. Like I say, one of the symptoms of being in Ehrlich is being lost, being lonely, being separated, and then lower frequencies and more separations feels, yeah. And then more higher frequencies and more feels like uniting, yeah, like a union, yeah, union with all what exists. And the highest level of frequency of Tengri, you connect with all what exists, and you don't feel the difference. Yeah, me and other person, it feels, yeah, like one, yeah. And then there's no, no reason to be protected, yeah, yeah. And maybe it's difficult to understand if you locate it in another level of energy. It's difficult to understand, but when you reach that level, and sometimes it's possible in our life to reach that level when you have such a great feelings, it's higher than being in flow. In different tradition, they have different names for that feelings, for that experience. But if you reach that level, we say connection with Tengri, then then you just feel safe. You don't like, there's no question about protection anymore. Yeah, like this disappeared, this question just, and this is my view, yeah, on that. Maybe some question left. I see someone is writing the question, but please, can you ask that on microphone, because when I start reading, it will be a little bit strange.
I have another question, because yes.
Then next, Umai, Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Then Ulgen, Spirit of the Sky, and then highest Tengri, High Spirit. That's four.
Who do you say sky? In
Sky, Ulgen, and Tengri is the spirit of the night sky, spirit of universe, we say, high spirit.
That's
spirit.
The one spirit.
No, there's four big spirits, we say, and that's the spirit with the highest frequency is the Tengri.
And that's the feeling you described as feeling as one, all one.
Yeah, Tengri is
the Tengri. Okay, then I have it. Thank you.
Okay, Mara want to ask a question.
Oh, yeah, well, it's kind of sharing my experience about needing protection from people who are directing bad feelings towards me. So going back to you were saying about bad healers or shaman, whatever, many years ago I went to a healer and he started saying, you think someone has put a curse on you, you think someone's done this and that, and I said no. And he said, oh, you think that you're getting bad vibrations? I said, no, I don't. And he stopped the session very quickly. So I think he was trying to get me to, I don't know, pay more money or something. So because I kept saying no, he couldn't go further. And I've had the same with people, neighbors who we tried to find out the problem and everything always ended in an argument until someone said, don't react, don't make eye contact, don't speak, nothing. And I didn't like it, but actually it works. You don't give them any energy at all and they can't take any from you. is my experience. And it feels like a game, but actually it works very well.
Yeah, sure. Like you can switch the energy, and you can always make some laugh or make a dance. Yeah, like or whatever. Like you can switch the energy in a different way, and it works. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Ulrich, you want to ask something too?
Yes. Do you contact these big spirits directly? Because like the eternal sky, right?
Yeah.
You go directly to Tengri, or you have some other spirits between, like the Tangas of the four directions or whatever?
Yeah, we have a lot of spirits to connect, and of course to get straight from Erlik to Tengri, it's theoretically it's possible, but practically it's very difficult. Yeah, it's mean normally you do it step by step. Like from Erlik you get to the Umai, Mother Earth energy. Then from Mother Earth energy you reach the sky energy, and then from the sky you already can reach Tengri. But it's also in each world exist many different spirits what you can connect. Like Umai, for example, have 4 helpers like harmony, beauty, love, joy. Those spirits helping Umai to I'll say to work with her life energy. That's a lot of wisdom, of course, to practice and to learn and to connect. And yeah, many of you already participate this long-term course, and that's what we are learning there, step by step. And yeah, that's this is the way. Yeah, and somebody asked me about the shaman Miro, if it's protection. It's you can say it's one of the amulets, and it's a great amulet because it's very powerful. And of course, exist different mirrors, and also depends who make the mirror, what intention is planted in this amulet. It can be different. Also, I know some friend of my shaman living in the same city where I'm living. He's making also totems on the shamanic mirrors, like he on front side is a polish, and back side he put totems, and people can choose what totem they like to have on mirror. But it's also a form of protection. Main idea is like reflecting negative energy out of you, like mirror can reflecting it back. And if somebody send you some negative, yeah, it's coming back to that person much faster.
What are the mirrors made of?
There's different materials. Mostly it's make how it's called. It's a mixture of copper and some other metals. Yeah, I don't know what exactly, but I saw some from silver, for example, and somebody told me that also exists from gold. I didn't see from gold, but yeah, mostly it's called latun, I think, is metal, which is mixture of metal and copper. Yeah, this together. It's normally like a color of the gold color. Yeah, but it's not gold, but it's like this color. And exists different shapes. Sometimes it's like this, yeah, form like a kind of cupola, and sometimes it's flat. Yeah, this is yeah, a lot of different techniques to make it, because it exists in China, in Mongolia, in Siberia. There are many different shamans use it for protection, and not only for protection, also for making oracle like predictions, for example.
I have another question about what you get now with the mails. You know, I get sometimes mails from people who say now that there are bad energies who really are attacking me and are preventing me for having luck or success. And yeah, I think it's very strange, because they say it's really urgent that you let me help you with connections, you know, to protect you. And that's the other lady said, you know, they say first you are in danger and then they're gonna protect you, but then you have to pay.
Yeah,
so
and
they
more than
scare
that,
you. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I always say, like, if somebody say only I can help you, yeah, if you hear from someone, only I can help you, just run as fast as possible, yeah? Because it's pure manipulation, yeah? Because if somebody say that, it means that's really want to manipulate. It's like, say, if I can help you, that's one way. But if only I can help you, yeah, that's already a little bit.
No, but yeah, no, they say I, and they say there was with a big, she had connection with a big master out of India, and she talked about my case, and they say I have a blocking, I'm blocked, and they really can help me.
Yeah, you know, again, I'm not in that business and I don't know all the tricks what they use, but in Russia we have television program, even criminal people, they're really criminal, pure criminal. They don't have any connection with the spirituality, but they become a spiritual for the reason, spiritual kind of to lie people, you know. And then what they do, they just scaring. For example, they call mother and mother asks them some help, and they say, oh, your child will die next week and you need to immediately make ceremony. You know, they do that kind of manipulation, which is awful, yeah. And then people just selling apartments, they just go to take a big credits in the banks to pay them to do some rituals, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they say, okay, ritual done, your child will be safe, yeah. But your child was safe before too, yeah. But it's so easy to believe, and for that reason, yeah, I always say be careful with the people which you don't know and which is talk about that kind of stuff, and yeah, because it's dangerous. I have many patients which been abused that way with black shamans or whatever, and then take for them years to get in balance, you know, really years to lose that fear. Because some of them they told me that some medium tell one woman that God is not loving you, you know. You can say that. A medium which is telling the patient, the client, the God is not loving you, you are crazy, or things like that, you know, for the client. And that's what it's what I get feedback from my my patients when they come and we work together. And it's sometimes so difficult, you know, so difficult to heal that, because it's so easy to hurt. You need maybe 1 second or 1 word to say, but then you need years to balance and harmonize and heal that pain what came. And this is a big thing. But for that reason, I often recommend be very careful with the people which you don't know, yeah, which you cannot see first time, or not trust, or try to get to know them a little bit better, and also be skeptical about what they tell you if you do it the first time. It's better be a little bit skeptical. Also good to how to say, to check. Yeah, if you have some friend or somebody else what you trust, you can check that with that friend to say, you know, calling and say, you know, I'm talking with the shaman or medium, and then tell me this and this and that. And then you can get like a little bit view from other side. Because if you're afraid, then you're already on the hook, which they grab you like a fish, you know, and then yeah, it's difficult to get out of that hook. Yeah, that you need help of other people, and better if you do it as early as possible. And another option, just try to not go so much to such a experience, yeah, because I know some people who calling mediums like non-stop, and then they pay a lot of big bills for all that calls, and they didn't really get better. Actually, sometimes they get even worse and worse, because it not really help. Because what help really, it's connecting with the Mother Earth Umai. Go to the forest, take a walk. That will be much better help than you call the different mediums and shamans. Of course, exist many good healers and shamans who can help also. I know many of them. I have many friends, and they really do a great job. But unfortunately, exists also a competition, exists also some people who do it differently. And yeah, that's part of life, it exists. And you just have to say, yeah, it is like this, and just be careful. Yeah, that's it. And follow your intuition also, because your intuition know exactly. But intuition is not working so good when you're in a low frequency, unfortunately. When your energy is in Erlik, yeah, then it's difficult to listen your intuition. And for that reason, it's good to listen maybe some people what you trust. Yeah, because it's a very difficult situation when you don't trust anyone and your energy is low. Yeah, I have some clients like this, patients. I try to help them, but they don't trust me, unfortunately, because they just already been mistreated with many other people, and then every new kind of healer or what they meet, they already don't have a trust. And unfortunately, I cannot help you if there's no trust, because yeah, it not works. What I can do for these people, I can pray for them, I can send them love and support, and it works, but very slowly. With the trust, it's much easier to help people, because trust help to do what that person advised you. And without trust, you're always doubting, should I do it, should I not, and better not, you know, that kind of situation.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
I would like to know if somebody's afraid of spiders and like is afraid to be alone in the country at night, like afraid of like ghosts and things, is it like you say you have to try to help them raise their light, or what do you say, their frequency or something?
No, you're more talking about the fears, yeah? Fears is another big subject. And I'm making a special workshop to teach people how to deal with the fears, because it's quite a big subject. And if I give you as a tip right now, straight away in a short time, what can help you to get rid of the fears, it's acceptance. Accept that what you're afraid already happened. Because if you're afraid of darkness, yeah, it means you're not afraid darkness itself, you're afraid of ghost in this darkness, yeah? And then you ask, okay, what I'm afraid from this ghost, it's going to eat me, or it's jumping me, or whatever else. Then you just imagine that has already happened, accept it, yeah? And when you imagine it, it's actually fun, it's not a problem, yeah? Because you allow that happen in your imagination, not in real, yeah? It's only in your imagination. And it's not working with every fear, but with 90% of the fears, it's working. And you can use that technique. It's called acceptance. And you visualize what you're afraid. Like,
thank you.
Afraid, yeah, to not pay hypotheek, not have enough income. Just imagine that happened already. And then it's not nice to imagine, it's stressful, but you will still alive, you will still do something, you will still manage something. That's always a way, yeah? And yeah, this is how it works. All right, thank you very much. It was really nice to see all of you and to feel your energy. Remember, we do it regularly. If you're interested and you know some other people who like to participate, and feel free to send me a message about the subject, what you like to talk. Again, through shamanism, I try to explain the subjects. Maybe fear we can take next time, because it's how pops up again. Maybe something else, we will see. But I will be appreciate if you send me your ideas, and take a next subject in 2 weeks. Yeah, something else also Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you very much.
Bye
bye. Bye Amkan.
Ciao, Amka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.